Howdy folks, it's Johan, your favorite little ink blob, back at it today with another Murders at Karlov Manor draft. Apologies for the late start, figuring out some of my backlog of uploads, and Undertale copyright situation is fantastically interesting. Not in the mood to do copyright disputes, even though their policy says, hey, it's fine. So, we're starting, we're here, we're having a good time. Yesterday we had a fantastic Simic deck with Vanifar and Kellen, and it felt gorgeous. So, let's see what we can put together today in another Premier Draft. Let's get cracking on in. Yes, the Oko avatar is on sale in the store today, and it is very tempting. Tempting. But still gotta get that set completion. Can't be spending on them cosmetics when we don't have all the cards for brewing. I do also apologize. There may be a small X visible on screen. I need to work out. There was a new update for the transparent Twitch chat overlay that I'm using to make sure that y'all appear on screen. Because I don't know, it always bothers me when folks are streaming and then they interact with the chat, upload it to YouTube, and then you have no clue what chat was saying. But apparently in the update, while it did fix some issues, it now leaves the exit button not part of the borderless thing. So the magic is ruined. Actually, no, I could probably crop that out in OBS. I wonder... Yeah. No longer visible, I think? Maybe there's a little bit left. We'll double check that later. Well, we start off, we've got Proft's Eidetic Memory, which we've already got rare completion on. I don't think it's a bad card. I have just not been in decks that really let it pop off. So, are there other ones that I think would be really fantastic here? I think Sanguine Savior, I've seen do a lot of work. Topiary Panther, I think, is quite strong. I did really like Repulsive Mutation yesterday. I don't know if it's actually first pickable, though. I think going with the Topiary Panther is probably better, leaves us more open. And we go right into a Case of the Stashed Skeleton. This card has done a lot of fantastic work for us, so I think some sort of green-black value deck. I do love Detective Satchel. I've only played against it and seen other people play it, but I think it's very strong. However, I think Case of the Stashed Skeleton is also very good. Coveted Falcon. Don't know how much I like that. The black in this pack is not super strong. Toxin Analysis is not bad. The green is not amazing. I mean, I guess this goes well with Profts. So if we had picked that, but I think best card in the pack is probably Out Cold. So I think we take that, and we're not sure of our lane yet. This is a card that I have felt very lied to a lot of the time. But Undercity Eliminator, I think, can be quite strong, especially with Case, so that we can sack the token. Repeat Offender has not done me wrong. Scrupulous Agent has also been very solid. But I do think we will take the Undercity Eliminator here. I think that is a fairly high power level card. And I think we can follow it up with a Repeat Offender. Now that we're seeing the Gadget Technician go by, kind of wishing that we took the Satchel. But I am still kind of prioritizing rares a little higher than would otherwise be normal or reasonable, I think, because trying to get the rare completion. Ooh, a second Undercity Eliminator is not bad, but we do get a Case of the Trampled Garden, which I think is a very, very fantastic. It's one of those cards that kind of feels like a rare. um, this just, it can give you a lot of value. Yes, there's a lot of removal in the set, but it can give you a lot of value immediately. And then once you get it to pop off, which is not that hard, it is a powerhouse. Get a leg up, one of the absolute best combat tricks in the format. The Crocodile, I think, would be playable. Sanguine Savior is a little more awkward since you want to be playing it earlier. Unscrupulous Agent, I think, would also be a very fine pickup. Undergrowth Recon, fun mythic, just not at all for limited, I think. At some point, I will run into a deck that will absolutely get me with it, I'm sure, but... Bustle, I did not know about until yesterday, and my goodness. The fact that you also get to turn a creature you control face up is very interesting. But here, I guess there's a chance we play the corner. Don't want to, but we might. Ooh, wow, blue-red is so open. We'll take the Hotshot Investigators and just feel very sad about the deck that might have been. I think Vengeful Creeper we want over the Mortipede. Probably don't want the other Agency Corner in any way, shape, or form, so let's actually pick up the Public Thoroughfare as some potential fixing in case we get a big splashable rare. I like Rakish Scoundrel a lot, but I'm going to take the other Repeat Offender. 2-drops are important. Treacherous Greed, we got by yesterday. Don't think splashable, but... Oh, Enlisted Worm. Oh, I want the Enlisted Worm. I don't think we can play the Enlisted Worm reasonably, but I want it. I mean, we've got Topiary Panther to fetch a land, but I think that probably dilutes our game plan way too much. Case of the Gorgon's Kiss, I think, can do some good work and turns into a creature later a lot of the time. But a second case, is 2 cases too many? I think the answer is no, but a third case would be. I think I'm going to take it. Oh, so sad to pass the Enlisted Worm. Ooh, one of the rares that I was very conceptually excited about in this set. Don't think we can take it, but love things that mess around with artifacts, and again, that blue-red deck would have been sick. But we passed the pieces. So I think Extracted Confession is just very solid black removal. Case of, oh my god, and there's a second satchel. Oh, we made choices. But I think Slice from the Shadows is also very good removal. I like sort of getting that. Plus we've got Undercity Eliminator, which I like that it exiles. Nervous Gardener could help us fix for the worm. And I think I probably would take the Gardener over the Unscrupulous Agent here, but I'm going to take the Slice. Leyline of the Guild Pact. Not what we're looking to do. Not a whole lot for us in this pack, which leads me to believe we really, really might have wanted to be in the blue-red deck, especially with that case. Oh, regret, but we are very far away from it. I think we can take a bite, but we really want to pick up some more creatures here. A second Prophet's Eidetic Memory, cool, but I think we will pick up our third Detective Satchel. If someone managed to pivot, they are going to be very happy. I think we will go with the Nervous Gardener here. If we wield the worm, I think we could actually take it and splash it at this point. But I think it's decent to play just as a bear, and I think can also do some work grabbing lands you need and whatnot. The Inspector I like a lot for the reach, but, you know, Let's take Analyze the Pollen, speculating on doing some splashing, and I can also search for a bomb, potentially. Flotsam Jetsam. You know? I think this is a deck that can support that. I think that's some very powerful high end, and we don't have the core color of blue, but we do have green if we need to pop it off early, and we can do black late game. Pompous Gadabout is a little awkward, but I think a pretty decent one. Audience with Tristani. We don't have a lot of creature tokens. There just aren't a lot in the set. So, typically just getting to draw a card. I think we can also do a Hellion here. I do like Sample Collector, but I think just another big beater. And it makes such a great noise. And instead of the Maverick, I think we go Sanitation Automaton. And here we will take an Agent. Fanatical Strength is not bad, but not where we want to be. Last pick Mask Maker. Ooh, and the Offender Wield. Sharp-Eyed Rookie. 4th Satchel? Okay. Cool. I think it's absolutely Sharp-Eyed Rookie here. Can get us some good draw value going, and can get pretty large, I think. Fortunately, it doesn't work on things getting flipped up, but we've got some ways to chain up kind of large. I think Flourishing Bloomkin is also fantastic. I don't know how many of you caught my standard stream, which I did not re-upload, but was jamming some stuff and been playing around with the combination of Sharp-Eyed Rookie and Flourishing Bloomkin, which, in my opinion, is pretty fantastic. Is there anything in this pack we actually really want? I don't think we want the 2nd Nervous Gardener or the 4th Repeat Offender. I think that's too much even for me. So I think I'm going to just take the land for value, and hey, technically splashable, and we might even just want to play it for the Surveil. Yaris would be a pretty good bomb. We don't have other red, but we do have a number of disguised creatures. And we could splash. We've got the Nervous Gardener and the Topiary Panther. I think that's worth splashing, especially with the Hellion. Like, if we get something else really good, we might not, but there we go. Assassin's Trophy. Primo removal. Awesome. And a Crawl Whipcracker. Hell yes. So we are getting rewarded for our green-black, I think. We certainly could use, actually, a couple of slightly higher drops, which I think is part of why Yaris is nice. We are very ridiculously 2-drop oriented. I say, looking at this Gorehound, but I don't think we actually play it. We could take another Vengeful Creeper. I don't know if that's the kind we're looking for, though, so I'm going to take the Niv Mizzet. I think we've already got enough cuts as is, so I'll take the Progress. I do like Hellion a lot. Yeah, actually, let's go with 2nd Hellion, I think. Especially if we do end up playing red, or just splashing a bit of red, and Flourishing Bloomkin, hell yes. Very, very excited to see that again. And look, Repeat Offender number whatever wield. Basilica Stalker is an option. Don't think one we're super excited to play. Well, if we keep the deck like this, I think we're pretty well favored to have a turn 2 play. That's true, we do also have the Public Thoroughfare. So, I think like Thoroughfare and 1 Mountain does make the Bloomkin a little worse. And I don't think we actually need the Surveil land. Analyze the pollen. I don't think we have... I think this was reasonable for in case we did get something that was like super powerful for the splash, but I don't think there's anything that we're like, oh, we need to fetch this up. Plus, we've got Case of the Stash Skeleton to potentially do that. Okay. Do we have 3 rares in our 2 slot? That's pretty fantastic. Okay. So, what's on the chopping block? Mostly 2-drops, I imagine. Mostly low drops that are not creatures, actually. I think Bite Down on Crime is honestly a little awkward with the size of creatures we've got. It might not be bad. That might be a very, very bad idea on my part, but Jetsam is just that very good. So things that we can play as 3-drops. We might actually keep the Coroner just for being a sort of big thing late game. Also, hey, can trigger the Sharp-Eyed Rookie. I really like all of our low drop spells, unfortunately. This is actually kind of a creature, so we're at 9 non-creature? No. Why can I not math? 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. And one of those is a creature, so that's only 7 non-creatures. I think that's reasonable, so what are we putting on the chopping block here? Probably an Unscrupulous Agent. Yeah, so get a leg up, great removal, or great combat trick. These just turn anything into in our deck into threats. Assassin's Trophy, good removal. Slice, good removal. Extractor Confession, good removal. Amazing Creature. And late game Bomb. Early game Smoothing. And hey, we're technically Jund this way. I like that. I think we also actually probably go down 1 Repeat Offender. That's a lot of monosinks. And if we are making one more cut, I think it's probably the Coroner. So we are pretty heavily slanted towards the low end, but I think the Case of the Trampled Garden makes that very okay. And then we've also got Yaris. I think this deck can do some work. And I think we go down to 1 mountain, bring in the Thoroughfare. Nope. Get out, Coroner. I did not call for the Coroner. And then I think go up 1 more green source, helps out the Bloomkin's maximum upside, and also helps us get to like Topiary Panther, and most of our fixing is green, unsurprisingly. So yeah, I think that's good. Now the question is, do we actually want to splash Yaris? Was that maybe a mistake? Is that me being greedy? I think the answer is no. I think Yaris does have a lot of upside. We do have... I guess we only have 4 disguise creatures. Yeah, maybe Yaris is a bad idea. I mean, it does also just give our stuff haste. And potential card draw. If we weren't playing Yaris, what would we replace Yaris with? Because yeah, I mean, that is a real cost, right? Because I don't think we play the Public Thoroughfare, which is a guaranteed tap land. That also taps down something else, and we don't have a lot of the clue synergy for it without it. And the mountain can also just kind of be dead. It can get out a fast Hellion, but... like, we wouldn't cut the Hellions, but we might instead play a Basilica Stalker. Is a Basilica Stalker good enough to replace Yaris? I think, compared to the opportunity cost, yes. Because we can play it as a 3-drop and so on and so forth. Wow, it really wants us to play mountains for that Hellion. But I think we will go like so. Yep. Alright. Doesn't really care about Flotsam Jetsam, which amuses me, but I suppose it does know. And, I don't know. I think we're a fast enough deck that running the Undercity Sewers while Surveil and just filtering in general is useful. I don't think it's a worthwhile cost. Is there a 2-drop that we would cut for the Snorehound? I think the answer is again no. Okay. I am by no means confident, but let's give it a shot. Bum, bum, bum. But yeah, no, that blue-red deck would be sick. I don't think you actually want the 4 satchels, but man, you could probably play as much as 3. Honestly, maybe even 4. It's just, it comes with its own, and they all work very well together, right? You only need to trigger 1. Ugh, we don't have access to black, but we get a turn 2 Sharp-Eyed Rookie. No, that's not good enough. There we go, and I think we probably ship off the Eliminator rather than the Flotsam Jetsam. Because we can actually cast Flotsam Jetsam earlier if needs be. Alright, Offender into Case of the Trampled Garden. Ooh, they're getting aggro with that fish. Ooh, we would like to draw some not lands, I think. Or if we are going to draw another land, at least one of them, we would like to be a swamp. So that we have a guaranteed Jetsam turn 6. Okay, Panther can help with that, but I suspect we will not want to be shipping it off. I do think we attack here, because I very much expect that they have a combat trick, or a lightning helix or something. Look, a galvanize! So, at least we got 4 damage in. Yeesh. Well, they curved out, and we did not. I guess we take a look. Goodness. Don't think there's a whole lot we can do to recover here. Is that 7 damage, at least. Dog Walker, 8 damage, and 2 more 1/1s. We're just getting trampled on over. Where's our deadly cover-up? Wow, yeah, so we can Bloomkin and Gadabout, but they still have way more than that damage-wise. Well, here, let's still make them make the attack. Hey, Garden triggered. See how easy it is. Alright. They saw the line. Well, I'm gonna be done in time for breakfast. That was a fast loss. Yeah, I think our first hand still just loses to that, because we can't guarantee... I mean, that was Boros curving out on the play. Flaming Sheep Cube won. I don't think there's a lot that doesn't just lose to that. Oh my god. Deck is not being kind to us, so from this we would be turned to cycling the Topiary Panther, probably to try and get a Whipcracker. No. Okay. Here we have 2-drop, 3-drop, and then pretty powerful one. We ship off a Swamp, and we're on the play, which makes it a lot better. Well, they do play a Maverick, so they're also getting the initiative from us. I don't think this is a bad card, mostly because it can do stuff later. Ooh, Conspiracy Unraveler. But I'm hoping that we can Sanitation Automaton. I think we ditch the Gardener. We want to actually get a land. Then I think we Pompous Gadabout, and then hopefully get to Case and wreck their stuff. Alright, Topiary Panther. Certainly not the worst thing in the world to draw. But we are not going to trade the Automaton since we're hoping to get some more value off of it. Want them to just... Okay. So here, would have loved the land there, but we put both of the counters on the Sanitation Automaton. Yep. So that they would have to double block. Like, that would prevent Case from getting triggered, but I think that's okay. Just gonna chump. You can't block the Gadabout. Okay, there we go. I am pretty okay trading a card and a half for that. Then next turn we might Topiary Panther and cycle Topiary Panther for a green source and then repeat Offender. The Inspector. Alright, it is bigger than we can punch on through. Yeah, we need to just get lands. Alright. What you tapping? Oh, no, other land. Scene of the crime. Gonna fight the Gadabout. Okay. No blocks. That is, indeed, quite large. I do like getting a land there. We will attack back. And one more land, we can start flipping Hellions. What you looking at in our graveyard, opponent? Okay, just playing it out as a 5/5, I think is very reasonable. No blocks. And we can flip up a Hellion. We want to do that even though we could potentially surprise them, just so that we get to solve the case. Alright. Pulling... Oh, they mill our Jetsam, so they can Jetsam into Jetsam. That's so rude. And probably a Basilica Stalker, or they get rid of our Hellion with our Extracted Confession. Oh, that's so rude. Yep. Well, there goes a lot of our good stuff. Still think we avoid chumping this turn, but we're getting mighty close to it. Ah. All that there, ladies and gentlemen, is why you do not just automatically chump, because now you do get to exile it. We really do want to get the Hellion popping off, but we would have been jumping with it anyway. Think we try letting it through. They might have the combat tricks they need, but... Topiary Panther. Okay. So, we can Mortipede double block one of our things survives. One of our things survives to jump next turn. Because otherwise, we could just block the Inspector, but yeah, they kill the Mortipede. Chalk outline. Okay. We're overall pretty happy about... Oh, okay, get a leg up might actually save us, because then, if this lands, we can block with the Undercity Eliminator and actually just kill the Inspector. I mean, we are at 1, and they have more cards in hand than us, but there's a shot. They only have the 1 blue source. So, we haven't actually seen them play any blue cards. They've been mono-green so far. I guess Jetsam. Okay, collecting the evidence. Alright. So we don't get to just kill it automatically anymore. But I do think we try double blocking. Oh ho ho! And they didn't order it the way they should have. Fantastic. They've got a better engine going than we do. Uh-oh. And they get to exile. Yep, that will be us dead, I think. Yeah, Assassin's Trophy, we only deal with 1 threat. Okay. We... At a higher life total, we would have stabilized, but... A higher life total had we not. Yeesh. Okay, well, might just have been throwing gems into the... throwing gems into the void. It happens, though. Pum pum pum. Dave Peachtree. A good planeswalker name. Don't need everything to be huge and epic. So we've got a 2-mana 1/1. Goodness. But I do think we will keep this. I don't think it's necessarily a hand that gets us there, but it is a hand with 7 cards that lets us play Magic. I think we run out... the Bloomkin rather than the Nervous Gardener. Well, okay, so we Nervous Gardener. We had 1 more land, I'd want to do the Bloomkin. But I think we need Nervous Gardener for the 2nd forest. Haha, fear my 1/1. Ooh, Extract a Confession, not bad, but... Actually, here. No, we do not attack with it. But I do think we block with it if they offer that. Yep. We were kind of forest strapped, so... I think we extract a confession. Or, okay, first we turn this face up so that we can make our land drop. And then... Most mana efficient would be to disguise something out. But I do like doing an extract the confession. No, okay, let's attack in. I assume they don't block. Then let's disguise out the Basilica Stalker. If we draw land next turn, we might flip it face up. Okay. They're Abzan, even though their lands are little tough to tell. I do not think we offer that trade. Inside source. Okay. Not great, but Whipcracker kills the token. Then we can extract Confession away their face down card. No, because we need to collect evidence for that to work. However, I do think we attack with both of these. And then I guess we just hold up, get a leg up. You're very mana-strapped. The Maverick. I think if we draw a land, we probably will disguise out one of the Hellions, and then... Okay. Almost certainly, since they're paying for that ward. But we would then disguise out a Hellion, and then either extract a Confession or get a leg up. Ooh. So they're okay trading for the Whipcracker. I think I'm okay trading for the Whipcracker. Oh, no, because now we could extract a Confession. Oh, well. The Sanguine Savior? I'm okay with that. Oh my goodness, can we please get a land? Double block? No? Okay. Hellion number 1, looking for a land. But yeah, no, we should have not blocked, and then... Ooh, okay. Well, at least we can hit the Homicide Investigator. Unless they play something bigger. It's that they control die. Okay. Get a leg up would save it. But I don't think that's how we want to use it. No blocks. No blocks. Come on, land. Not a land, but we extract a Confession. We collect the Basilica Stalker. It does trigger itself. Makes sense. We attack. No blocks. Case of the Stash Skeleton. And if we ever draw a land, we can Undercity Eliminator away the token. Then go searching for another land. Tristani? Oh, land, please, please. We've got the... Oh, yes. We attack, because they cannot block. And then we Undercity Eliminator away the token, which solves the case. And gets rid of the Tristani. Okay. Okay, sure. Spend your turn killing the Eliminator. This is a situation where we would get a leg up. But here, first, let's Sanitation Automaton. Then if we don't need to get a leg up... Sharp-Eyed Rookie is too late right now, I think. If we don't need to get a leg up, we can disguise out the Hellion, and if not... we can go searching for something. Okay. I genuinely think we get a land here. I mean, like, case and whatnot, but this would let us actually flip up the Hellions, which I think is going to be hugely important. Yeah, I'd really like to take a case or something, but I think guarantee flipping the Hellion is going to do a whole lot more for us. Okay. And they can make it big with the Maverick. We gain some life. We attack with our Hellion. And we pass the turn. If they attack, I think we block. No. Ooh, okay. Cool. 200 gems. Or no, 50 gems. Right. Oh, oh no. Oh no, 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 no. I don't think our deck is bad. I think we got some pretty bad hands, though. Dude Baller 2. See? See what I'm talking about? I don't think we can keep that. What? We don't even have Massacre Girl in our deck. What's going on? Well, we take it. We've got a turn 2 play. Hopefully, some turn 3 plays. Thank you. What? Like, we feel bad if we lose, but I don't think we feel bad about how we played. Okay, no more lies, my whipcracker. Draw a card. Way happier with that. Especially since we get to kill the token. I'm sorry about that, opponent. Because, yeah, so they just spent their turn 2 cycling their card. I think we pretend we have something, we attack in. If they take that trade, I think we're okay with it. And then we just run out of Pompous Gadabout. Next turn trying to Case of the Trampled Garden. Just like flip this up into a Museum Night Watch. No blocks. If it's Unyielding Gatekeeper, we're sad. So that's them really wanting to trade with the Gadabout, but not the Whipcracker. Face up Vindicator. So, Flying Lifelink Ward. Yeesh. Extracted Confession would have been fantastic. Oh, actually, I guess we couldn't force that there. Well, on the bright side, Whipcracker can trade with it. So I think what we actually do... we case. Pumping this up to 3 I don't think actually helps anything, so we Gadabout, make it a 6/4, and pass the turn, trigger case, leaving back a blocker, and next turn, if they don't attack, Gadabout gets in, I guess, making sure the Whipcracker had an extra point of power to increase the chance that we get to trade with the Vindicator would be good, but... Yep, should have put a point of power on it. Whoops. That is mighty scary. Jeebus. Well, I will trade here. Dogwalker? Okay. Oh, no! Oh, wait! Because not be countered. Okay. Okay. And we can't mess it up by paying for the ward accidentally. There we go. Okay. That was a huge swing for them. But we figured something out. Oh, man. Yeah, 1 point of power on the Crawl Whipcracker, and that would have been a... I think this would be a very different game. Okay, inside source. Assassin's Trophy is a nice thing to have. I do think we get aggressive with the Whipcracker, since it gets bigger and they cannot double block it. We absolutely disguise out the Hellion. My question now is, do we hold up Assassin's Trophy? Or do we run out Case? And I think the answer is we run out Case, because while they can do some very big, scary stuff potentially, I think on 4, even maybe 5 mana, if they play a land, I think we can afford to Assassin's Trophy whatever it is next turn. Okay. Blue-white go wide. We do not take that trade. And we kind of don't want to use this Assassin's Trophy unless we really, really have to, but... Ooh! Second case? Don't mind if I do. I think we put 1 and 1. And then we can put an additional counter on the disguised creature as we attack with it. So now it makes blocks very awkward, and we've got Assassin's Trophy up for dealing with their buffoonery. Not on my watch, exiling the Crawl Whipcracker. Alright. Still think we're in a pretty decent spot. We do not get to trigger the second case that way, unfortunately. second Neighborhood Guardian does get mighty scary. So I think we actually Assassin's Trophy now before they get the trigger. We draw land so that we get to Hellion. I think we very much win this game. Because that would be 8, 9 power we can put on it, and that would be trampling. Oh, it's untapped? Ooh! But okay, does not really change stuff. Okay, attack us for 7. Good thing we had the Assassin's Trophy. Topiary Panther. Not what we really wanted. Shoot, so they have us dead? No! No! Yeah, I guess killing the token for the due diligence would have been better, but we didn't know they had it. Is there any combination of things we can do here? Because, no, we can't actually play the Topiary Panther. If we attack with everything, it's lethal if they don't block. But they can block only, they can choose to block one thing, but screw it. They might mess up on it. We can put a counter here, so that even if they do double block, we get to kill the 4/4. We can pretend we've got a combat trick. Hopefully make them nervous enough that they kill themselves. And they saw the line. Still, maybe they're too scared to attack? Huh? Wow. That hurts to draw. Even a land would have been better than that. You got us, opponent. So, a fantastic 1-3 game there. Or 1-3 draft. Okay. Well, we had some pretty good luck these past couple of times, so you gotta get your beats in. I did say I wasn't super confident. This was a pretty awkward deck. I do think we were hurt a lot by just drawing a bunch of opening hands where we did not get, like, any of our numerous 2-drops or the colors that we need or whatnot. And you have some bad luck days. That's part of what Magic is all about. Variance. Even very experienced players can lose to very novice players if the cards don't have it in them. So, I think it was decent. I think we got to do some fun stuff. I did like the double case of the Trampled Garden, even if it was maybe a little excessive. I had fun. And we will be back not tomorrow, not the day after most likely, but on Wednesday with another morning draft, and we will be back this afternoon at about 2 p.m. Pacific time for another bit of Undertale. We are going to try and finish the Genocide route today. And then on Wednesday, don't know what my afternoon game will be. Might kind of take a break and do something like Slay the Spire or some other sort of chill roguelike. Go with something that's more of a toy than a game. Decompress a little from all the stuff that is Undertale. But thank you to everyone who tuned in. It's a pleasure as always, and hopefully I will have a better draft for you when we come back on Wednesday. Thank y'all, and have a fantastic rest of your day. Bye!